Hello everybody, it's Ruby with Ruby's Lighthouse. We're going to be doing a full Zodiac spread. What is coming towards you? Okay, so we're going to start with Virgo. We're going to go all the way through the Zodiac and we're going to end at Leo. All right, so at the end, I'm going to pull a message for everyone. So you can check out the timestamps or you can watch the whole video because this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, for everybody. All right, so let's get some juice, some tea, some juice, something. Let's see what we got going on for you, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's coming towards you? Virgo. You're giving it all you got. One last try. Maximum effort and energy towards a goal, not holding anything back. So it's like putting it in overdrive and seeing what happens. All right. What is this situation about? What's the tea? Your light irritates their demons. Okay. And love on the brain. Okay, so Virgo. There's somebody that you're interested in or that is fantasizing about you wanting to give it all they have for this relationship, this dynamic between the two of you. So just remember the energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. So just switch and reverse the roles as necessary for your particular story, okay? Somebody wants to come in and give one last try for this relationship. And I think that they might have another person or there's a group of people that don't approve of this relationship. And so then I think for a while, this person might have been kind of been in the runner dynamic where they were not really sure if they were going to put forth the effort or they kind of put the relationship on ice. But now what's coming towards you is that this person has been thinking about you a lot. And they're like, if I give it one last try, could we make this work? Could we make this work? So, okay. So let's get a card for you guys here. I want to see kind of where this person is at since this is about another person here. What character are they showing up as right now? How are you going to know who they are? Okay, so this is somebody who was involved with some sort of group. I'm seeing this criminal card on the end. Whoever they were involved with was very much behind the scenes, influencing this person, or they were trying to directly interfere with this person's attempts or wishes to be with you. And so I think they're cutting that person out now. They're showing me how his hand has kind of got this knife and it's backwards. It's not forwards yet. It's like they're holding it there, preparing themselves to cut out whatever this is in their life that was keeping you guys from being together. So they're not messing around though. They are planning on directly dealing with this situation. Okay? Yeah. Fast. The Chariot is behind this. They've already made their decision. Okay, so since this is the situation, ooh, man, the Chariot slid through again and went upside down to force me to talk about it again because they want this new beginning with you. They want to make it tangible and real, not just something that they think about at night before they're going to sleep. They want to make it really real. So let's get one card overall in the tarot, and then I want to know what's coming in next. Spirit advice for you. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune, guys. The Wheel of Fortune is here. So it's like you have the wind of destiny in your sails, right? So Spirit is basically saying that if you or this other person is trying to come back, right, that Spirit is going to be helping you guys through this situation. And it's like finding your way to your destined point, right? It's going to help you get there. So what advice do you have for this person, for Virgo? Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, or not Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. 8 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Swords reversed, 8 of Cups, King of Wands. So what Spirit is saying is that this person does have this plan, but they haven't put it into action yet. I think they're still thinking to themselves, can I really do this? Can I really handle what's about ready to come towards me here with this situation? And Spirit is saying your advice is to go for it. You're supposed to move this forward. The messages are going to be the key here for you to unlock yourself out of this prison that you have put yourself in, or this other person has, because it's important that you talk about how these other things were involved and how you're trying to release yourself from them now, and explaining that you're going to be walking towards your wish fulfillment and leaving these other things behind and taking action, and what exactly that looks like to you. Because I think if this person comes towards you and they're able to express all of this to you, that you're willing to listen. Okay? So that is for you, Virgo. So leaning into communication, okay? All right. So moving on to Libra. What is going on with Libra? Libra, I just see the mailman driving by. Are you going to be receiving something? Look at that, upgrading. And the other one that came out is a stale relationship. So Libra, what's coming towards you is getting a better relationship than you have had in the past, not allowing others to treat you as less than, and probably what you've experienced in your past has something to do with a stale relationship. Some relationship where you felt like you were being taken for granted. It might have felt monotonous and there was just like no spark. So either you're going to have a reconnection with somebody that it kind of went stale, or you're going to be upgrading to a new person, and that is going to feel like an upgrade for you. Let's figure out a little bit more of the tea for you, Libra. I keep feeling like I want to say Leo, but it's Libra. Thank you. In their head. So overthinking, stressed, and overanalyzing. You or this person is stressed out. I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody who you do know that things went cold, things went stale, and this person is wanting to come back towards you, or they put you in your head. And let's see which one is which. Remember, switch the roles as necessary. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Libra. How is Libra showing up here? Yeah, the ninja. You have faded into the wall. You have faded into the wallpaper. You're just chilling, observing, not involving yourself. I think you have detached yourself from something, and this other person is being left in their head. So they might try to come back towards you. That could be what's coming back in here. Ask me to use a different tarot deck for you guys. Let's get an overall card here for you, Libra. What is coming towards Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Yeah, Knight of Coins. So part of what was coming in, what was so stale, is that this was just not moving. This was not moving. They were too much in their head. And so you went into the shadows. You went ghost. You just were like, okay, well, I'm going to just kind of disappear. So there's no closure here with this situation, but I am seeing the bear. And then as I say that, I'm seeing the Emperor. Things are changing for you guys. This person is stepping up big time, and they're going to be adding spark back in, or this person that's new for you is coming back in, and they are not messing around. No, they are coming in very fast for you, Libra. Actions and advice for Libra from Spirit. All I know is, Libra, you're never going to feel taken for granted again. Yes, that's the Sun. The happiest card in the deck is here for you, Libra. 7 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Never again will you have people doing things behind your back where you don't really know. It's like illuminated within you on what you're willing to accept, what you deserve, right? Because you deserve so much more, and part of this has all been about you realizing that. And now it's like either this person is going to come back because they've learned something about themselves, or you are just being like, this is what I deserve, and I'm going to accept nothing less than pure happiness. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you, Libra. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is coming in? What is coming in for you, Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. A romantic rival. Someone wants your boo. Willing to fight to get what they want, doesn't care about status. Ooh, are you going to participate in this, Scorpio? I don't know. There's some kind of competition. Ooh, yikes. Some sort of competition. So if you're in a relationship, somebody could be coming in, or someone could be wanting to win your man, or you are in a situation where somebody is going to be choosing you, and this other person that they're with is going to come towards you. But you feel like this person is the jackpot, the ultimate goal for you. And it's not because you're trying to just win. It's because you know that this person means that much to you. Like, it means everything to you. Like, this is the ultimate. Now, the rival may view it as like a money situation. They could be trying to hold on, but you already know the deal with this person. This person that's coming towards you, you're either going to be able to figure it out right away, or you will be or you already know this. Like, now you're aware of this person. Look at what's on the bottom. You know they married for money. You know they married for potential status, right? You are already aware of this. Okay. So, Scorpio, how are you coming in right now? How are you coming in right now, Scorpio? This one is juicy. I really feel like this person is going to have to figure out who is the real deal. Who is in it for the money? Who is in it for potential, like, comforts and whatever? And who is in it for the person themselves? Okay? You're the spiritual seeker. That's right. That's how you already intuitively know. Like, you already know the tea of this other situation. Okay, so what advice does Spirit have for you, Libra? First, we're going to get one card, and then I'll get the advice. Three of Coins, Two of Coins. This is so much juggling energy, you guys. Okay, so it's like, who is going to cooperate with me? Who is going to build with me? What is this person about? What is that person about? That's literally choosing between two people, because Pentacles can be people. And so I think really consider your own self-worth in this situation, not Libra, Scorpio. Do you want to be an option? Spirit is saying yes on that, okay? Spirit is saying yes on that. Do you want to even participate in this? Hold on just a minute. I need to clear my throat. All right, Scorpio. I was trying to clear my throat and I just kept coughing and kept coughing and kept coughing, which to me indicates that somebody's throat chakra is attempting to be blocked here. So that could be an element of this discussion. Oh my God, I just saw the tower on the bottom. Okay, so this romantic rival, they're willing to go pretty far. And I think you need to be aware of that, okay? They kind of like are one of those people that will win at all costs. Advice from Spirit right now for Scorpio. Advice from Spirit on this for Scorpio. Oh man, my throat is just going nuts. Yeah, Page of Cups, Three of Cups, Knight of Swords. This is somebody who will come towards you and they'll act a certain way, but it's not real, because underneath it's all about what they want to do passive aggressively, and they have no low. And Spirit is letting you know that this could be a little bit. Let's get a Knight of Swords. Let's clarify Knight of Swords before I say for sure. Devil. I was knowing. I was going to say a little bit dangerous, but I don't want to like jump to that conclusion immediately. But this person, again, we have the Tower on the bottom. There's just so much that this person is willing to do because they feel an attachment financially to this other individual that you guys are competing over, or they view it as fighting over. So Spirit is letting you know that that is where this person is at, and it may be more than you are interested in allowing yourself to be a part of. Okay, Scorpio? All right. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Next, we will be moving on to Sagittarius. What is coming in for you, Sagittarius? Oh, that literally came out immediately. Gap year, taking a break to figure out what you want, resting period, and a time out from reality. So you are going to have possibly some type of vacation or kind of like a break. And on the bottom, I'm seeing turning over a new leaf. So there's going to be a break before you get a new fresh start. So it's like a different way of living, a different way of being. I'm really feeling like this is a time of transformation for you. And it's been really rough. It's almost like you really deserve this time. So let's get a little bit more. What this is about, my double deck here. What else is this about for Sagittarius? Okay, so grudge holder, but it came out in the reverse. Okay, so you may have had a grudge about a situation, or someone else had a grudge towards you. It's going to be one or the other. And I think that you're wanting to move forward with your life and to kind of get out of this energy. So let's see what energy you're in right now. What is your energy? What is your energy? A learner. So there's something that you have learned or you're going to be learning during this break, and you're going to be moving towards a new location, a new destiny, a new direction that you're going to be going in your life. But first you need to learn how to let this go. So it's like a timeout. Okay. Let's get a tarot card for you guys. This is definitely regarding anything. I'm not saying anything specific to like a relationship, but it's something that you have held resentment towards. So let's get a tarot card for you guys, Saggies. And I am seeing 2040 and 2041. Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. So it's not very often that we get those two right next to each other. That's kind of random. Something that you were trying to build with somebody the other person or the situation was holding back. And it just kept frustrating you and frustrating you and frustrating you even more. And you were holding back your feelings about it. And it just started building this resentment inside because you weren't expressing how you were feeling, or you weren't able to express how you were feeling. So maybe it was at work and you were the one doing all of the work, and you would get assigned something and you would be the only one participating in all of it, right? And it started getting really frustrating for you. And so you're having to realize that you need to walk away instead of just holding on to the resentment of all of it, right? So let's see what Spirit's advice is. What is Spirit's advice? 7 of Cups, Tower, 7 of Pentacles. We have another 7 here. Queen of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the Star reversed. I have to cover that one up because it's got body parts in it. Okay, so you are blowing apart by making this change. Spirit is saying any confusion that you had left is completely being blown apart here. You are taking control over what you're going to be investing in here in the future, and it's actually leading you towards something that you never thought you could ever have. Something that you never thought was attainable for yourself, but you need this rest period because either before or after you have this break from this situation, it's going to be a lot for you, and you're going to need a period of rest and healing. Okay. All right. So that is what I have for you. Okay. Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh no, they're starting a lawnmower outside. I hope you guys can't hear it. Capricorn. What is coming towards you is something is crossing the line. Pushing boundaries, taking things too far, in your face, attitude, or inappropriate. And on the bottom we have burned bridges. Ooh, and it flew out. It ends a situation. It makes it impossible to go back. Point of no return. It was unforgivable. It's unforgivable. Too far, too far, too far. So Capricorn, somebody is doing something where maybe they were just inching along. They were doing something and you were like, don't do that. Don't you do that. Don't you do, you know. And they just cross the line. They're like, watch me. And then but little do they know that whatever that was, you were just like, okay, that's it. Thank you for helping make this decision easier for me. Okay. Some people, Capricorn. Let's get a little bit more. I feel like this person is kind of like, I hate to say losing it, but you know what I mean when I say that. Like they're starting to lose control over their sensibilities. Yeah, they're super fake. They're super fake. You're just really over that. And so what their appearance is on the outside is to present a certain look, a certain type of personality. Like saying, for example, oh, well, I'm an amazing Christian person, and this is how I treat people, and I go to church every Sunday, and Betty Sue down the street says that I'm the best Christian person they've ever met, or whatever, right? Like they have this is just an example. They have this whole presentation that they give to everyone, and then what they end up doing is completely the opposite. So they'll go home and they'll talk about these people behind their back, and they'll be like, oh, did you see what so-and-so is wearing at church? She looks like a floozy, or whatever it is. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, and you finally just start having enough. Okay, so let's see how you are coming across. Capricorn. What character are you in when this happens? Very inappropriate, very fake. Young and gang, and it came out in the reverse. So to me, this is about recognizing new potential because of the young card, and you don't want to be involved with this person anymore. You're like, nope, bye. Thanks for clarifying, like I was saying. So, yeah, you're done with it. So, let's get a 1 card overall, and then Spirit's advice for you, Capricorn. On the split here, we have the Tower and the Ace of Cups, which to me just says like you're moving forward somewhere else. You see the light at the end of the tunnel somewhere else. You see a person who is real and not fake somewhere else. And you're like, you know, I feel kind of guilty about moving towards this other thing before, but now, not at all. Bye. I need to move forward. Emperor. So this could be a masculine blowing something up, walking away, you know, a divine masculine. This could be an Aries, or, you know, just any cardinal sign, I suppose, or anybody in strong masculine energy. Let's get a card overall for you guys, Capricorn. 10 of Wands. You can't do it no more. No, no, no. Way too much burden. Wheel. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. Fixed sign energy. I just think that this thing is just like the last line of the last line. I'm seeing 3 lines here. And they start to cross the line and you're like, don't you do it, don't you do it, don't you do it. And they just do it. Like it's somebody who you've told over and over again, I have told you not to talk about this person. I have told you not to act this way. I have told you that if you continue to do this, that I'm not going to want to be around you anymore. And then they just go boop, because they just don't believe you. They don't believe that you're going to follow through on your side. And it pushes you over the edge and you're just done. So any actions and advice from Spirit for you, Capricorn? Actions and advice for Capricorn. Thank you. 3 of Swords. Yep. Ace of Wands. The Fool. 10 of Cups. King of Pentacles. So yeah, heartbreak, sadness, them putting their sword where it doesn't belong, just poking at you over and over and over again. And it's like this dragon inside of you just comes out and you just feel this feeling like it's coming up through you and you're just like, no more. And you just don't even really know where it's coming from, but it's because you've had enough. What ironically happens is that Spirit is saying to you that it's pushing you forward into taking a chance somewhere else, even though you don't know for sure what's going to happen with that new situation. You're ready to take the risk and it's paying off because it's actually the 10 of Cups, and it's going to give you the things that you always wished you could have, and probably ironically what this fake person always wanted, because there's probably going to be a lot of abundance surrounding that new situation, and you're going to be happy and it's going to be stable and it's going to be fulfilling in many different ways, and no more will you have to deal with this stuff. Okay. All right, so that's what I have for you, Capricorn. We're going to move on to Aquarius next with what is coming toward you, Aquarius. These are very juicy readings today. Okay, Aquarius, what is coming towards you? Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm still standing. Na, 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 na. I just see being like, da, da, da. Not giving up. Give it all you got. Somebody tried to break you. Nothing can break you. I'm unstoppable. And I'm hearing that Sia song, Unstoppable, now. Dirty little secret, shameful or embarrassing information that someone goes to great lengths to cover up, damaging and immoral. So somebody either has or will be trying to expose something about you because they're trying to take you down. And it's not working. It's not working. No, no, no. So Let's get another card about what this could be about. It's just like you're just completely unstoppable. You're unshakable. You're immovable. So this person was doing it because they were jealous. They were trying to get themselves to have that much attention. Moving on. So you're moving on from this. Hold on just a second. Oh my God. So when I was saying that, where I was like, this person's trying to do anything they can to knock you down, my nose started itching like just crazy, and I had to go just rub my nose in the mirror for like 5 minutes. Anyway, so this person's jealous of you, and that's why it's happening. So let's see how you're going to be showing up here. It's just so ridiculous why people can't just focus on themselves, but apparently that's the way it's working. But you're showing up as the mother and the coach. So you're showing up in divine feminine energy, and I see the Lovers underneath. So this could be somebody who is jealous of your relationship with somebody else. That's like a divine partnership. You're also showing up as the coach. So you are somebody who helps other people. You help guide other people. And this other person is they're just jealous. They're just jealous, just straight up. Okay, so let's get a card. This one stayed on the table, 3 of Swords, yeah. They really tried, I'm really feeling like stabbing you in the back. They took something that you trusted or something that they knew about you that was really hurtful, and that's the one thing they used or are going to use to try to hurt you. Okay. Yeah, 9 of Swords. It will get to you to an extent, okay? But it's not a permanent thing. So what Spirit's letting you know is don't give up on whatever this is about. Don't you give up. Don't you dare. No, don't. Someone's trying to break you, but it's not going to work. Actions and advice for you, Aquarius. The Magician. You have your own way to get out of this, and you have the power to do so because you're the freaking magician here. You are a mother energy, you're a coach. You have so much to offer everyone else that it just doesn't matter what they try to do. Chariot, Justice, look at all these major arcanas. 10 of Pentacles, Strength. So out of the 5 cards I just pulled, 4 are major arcana, and the other one is 10 of frickin' Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. My energy here is just like, if you can just get through this period of time, you are on the precipice of going in a new direction that is going to bring justice in for the situation anyway. But you don't even have to be the one to do it, because Spirit is going to be like, don't worry, we're going to take care of this. Okay, you focus on yourself, you focus on what you're creating, because you're manifesting injustice with this anyway. So go in this direction that you're supposed to be going, because it's divinely orchestrated, it's divinely guided, and we're going to be there for you. And look at this lion. He looks pissed right now. And it has this woman riding it. And that's the energy that I'm getting right now, where Spirit is like, don't you dare touch this divine person that is here trying to nurture, trying to be there for other people, because this person is divinely protected. And if you're going to choose to do that, do so at your own risk, right? So that's what Spirit has for you, Aquarius. Okay, we're going to be moving on to Pisces. So let's get what is coming in for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is coming towards you, Pisces? Guys, I'm so sorry about the lawnmower. It started right after I started. So, bootleg, fake copy of something better, cheap and invaluable, second best, not quite good enough. You're the Diet Coke of evil. Just 1 calorie, not evil enough. Yeah. Again, you are in your era, guys. You're in your era. Look at you right there. Male or female, masculine, feminine. Doesn't matter. You're killing it over here. This reminds me of Queen of Wands. because she's holding on to a staff. But your time is here. The end of struggle is near. You're going to rise up and stand in your power. Okay, so you could be a cusper here with Aquarius, but there's a bootleg copy of you running around trying to be like you, and it's not. It's not. And there's somebody possibly named Mike. Look at that, because it's like a knockoff for another name brand, right? But that could be an important name to someone or a confirmation. Okay. What else about this situation for you, Pisces? You're going to rise up and stand in your power. This bootleg copy is a very cheap copy. Reflecting. I feel like this is spiritually you connecting with spirit. Yeah. I have to cover up one of these words. But this other person, this bootleg copy, they destroyed something else in their life, or this image that they're trying to portray is being shattered. Okay, so it's just not going to stick. They also could have done something directly to hurt you. So let's see what energy you're in right now. See your energy, besides being in your era. Okay, we got 2. King and influencer. Okay, so you are stepping up into your era. You're taking charge of your life. You're making decisions for yourself. You're being there for other people, and people are looking up to you. So they're looking up to you because you have the best interest of everybody else involved in your decisions that you're making, and you have earned that right. Okay, the bootleg copy does it for power, or they do it for prestige, or they do it because they're going to get something financially from it. You're doing it and it's coming from the right place, and that's why Spirit is granting you this for your era. Okay, and it doesn't belong to this other person. They need to work on their own healing instead of trying to focus on you. So again, I feel like Spirit is going to take care of this, but let's get a card. Now on the bottom, I'm seeing 6 of Cups. So I feel like this is a soul lesson. Okay, I feel like this person was brought into your life for you guys to learn lessons from each other. And this person's lesson is that they need to focus on themselves and their own healing and not just mimicking what you're doing. Okay. Okay, we have Ace of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. So you have something amazing that's coming in for you that could be new love that you're going to want to invest in here. And this bootleg copy it looks like trying to either take that away, or they're trying to present themselves as being the right person to invest in when really it's you. Okay. Actions and advice from Spirit. 10 of Cups. Yes. The Devil, Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, and Magician. The 2 of Wands is underneath. So again, I'm feeling like there could be a choice between 2 here, or somebody is making a decision about you in this bootleg copy. It's like the real thing, not the real thing. Again, we've had this theme come out a few times so far. It's like, do you want happily ever after, or do you want the devil energy? Something that will hold you back, something that has unhealthy patterns that they need to work through. The Knight of Swords, who can be angry and rash and can say things without thinking them through. Or do you want the King of Pentacles, who is sustaining, whose love and what they're building together with you will only grow and not remain stagnant. So Spirit is saying that this is going to end, okay? But it's all about you taking your own power back, whatever that is, okay? So maybe you decide, look, you know what? I don't like being an option. And if somebody doesn't realize that about me already, then That's their own problem, right? And I'm going to remove myself from this, and I'm going to get myself out of this struggle because it has hurt me too much. Or another person could be deciding that they're going to end this bootleg copy situation, and they're going to manifest something new. But I will tell you that the Magician is singular energy, okay? All right, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. Moving on to Aries. What do we have for Aries? What is coming in for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries. Aries. Okay. An increase in a positive reputation. Okay, so what's coming towards you is your name is spoken with respect and admiration. Others view you in a positive light and a favorable position. The other one that came out was the air sickness bag. Something, feeling nauseous, anxious, something is making you upset but unsure of what it is. I think behind your back, Aries, there's been some chatter that is like negative type gossip or evil eye, which is basically what evil eye is negative energy or talk being directed towards you. People always kind of build it up to be more than that, like everybody's casting spells or whatever, but that's not really usually what that kind of thing is. But you can feel it energetically, that you're like, gosh, I don't really know why this is this way, but I just feel off. I feel like I'm not quite myself. I feel like, you know, something negative is kind of there or stopping me, or I'm being blocked in some way, and I just don't really know why. So let's get a little more for you, Aries. What is this about? A thief. Okay. Robbed, lost, theft, physical or emotional. It's like there's somebody who's feeding off of your energy. That's really what I'm getting. Or somebody's trying to take something from you, which could be your reputation behind your back. But what's coming in is that it's being restored. So it's like being seen through. Yeah, a swindler. A master of... So Aries, as soon as I said a swindler came out, my phone turned off. My camera said it was full of storage. And I'm like, wow, this energy is really, really working hard to not let you know about this. Okay. But I think we kind of know what this person is about. They have money here, something that they may have taken money from you, but I think it's more just like your reputation. They're a master of deception. They have tried to take from someone who is clergy. It even came out in reverse, like, because this is who you are, guardian of faith, religion, morality, compassion, sacred mission, and they're trying to mess with your sacred mission. They're trying to mess with your reputation. They're trying to taint your image. And Spirit doesn't like that very much. No, you don't get good karma from that. Okay, but have faith. I'm hearing have faith, and they're showing me the light here because your reputation is being restored, and your ability to work on and complete your sacred mission is also going to be restored. Okay, so that they're not going to be able to stop you. No matter what they do. They might be a master of deception, but they're not stronger than spirit. Okay. Let's add some more. So the Knight of Pentacles, and one more else came out, Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's something that you're trying to start. You're trying to start. You're being diligent about this. You're trying to move forward on a new path. You're working on that every day, or you're trying to. And then underneath, like in this energy, you're not sure what it is, but you're feeling like in defense, like something is attacking you, and you have all of these different wands coming towards you, and you don't even maybe know who it is, or maybe you have a feeling, but you don't have any proof. And this is getting in the way, and this is affecting your energy right now. And Spirit's letting you know, not only are they aware of this, of course, but they're not going to allow it to continue, because it's going to get better for you. So actions and advice. We have the Four of Coin and the Knight of Wands. The Lovers. Wow. King of Cups. Six of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Things are going to move forward. So anything that was stagnant with that Knight of Coins type energy, like I just feel like I'm in quicksand and I just can't move. Spirit is saying the holding back is going to change, and it's going to be very passionate. You might even come into contact with a person. Okay, this King of Cups Lovers type energy that is a partnership, that is like there was a reason why you were being held in the place that you were, right? But you and this person are going to move into calmer waters. And look at this person that's like bent over and sad. They're upset that this is happening. Okay, that you are going to be moving forward with another person. This could be somebody who was trying to get in the way of a divine partnership because of the Lovers card, which is very much like twin flame or high-level soulmate type energy. And but nevertheless, it's not changing anything. What they're doing in the long term doesn't change anything here. And you're going to be able to move forward from that. Can you tell me anything else about this swindler? I don't think Spirit really wants us to focus on that too much. The swindler is going to watch you be happy. They're going to watch. That's part of their karma. They're going to watch you be happy with this other person and get your wish fulfillment. Okay. All right. So moving on to Taurus. These are some pretty deep readings today, you guys. What is coming toward Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What is coming toward Taurus? An identity crisis. Interesting. Feeling unsure of who you are and where you belong, questioning sexuality or orientation. It could be that too, but I think it's more just a general identity crisis. There's a storm brewing, conflict, stirring up drama, and an upcoming clash or issues underneath the surface. So, wow. I feel like something is blowing this up. Something is changing the way that you see things. Like you have viewed yourself in one way for a very long time. And whatever this is completely shaking this up. Because I'm seeing this as like the Tower energy. And underneath I'm seeing the Soul's Purpose card. So you have been living your life in one way. Or this is about a person that's very close to you. And you've seen yourself in the mirror in this one way. You've had other people view you this one way your entire life. And then boom, something is coming in that is going to shake you to your absolute core. And it's going to make you question who you really are as a person. Like, I always thought I was this person. I always thought I was this way. And you're real, but it's necessary to get you in your soul's purpose, to get you in alignment to where you need to be, to have this shakeup of this perspective. Okay. So, anything else about this for Taurus? Okay. Broke. Bad habits. Okay. So there's people, places, and things that Spirit needed to break you out of these cycles. So bad habits can be physical drugs, like things like that. But I always also see it as like devil energy. So it could be codependency. Not living in reality. We are putting on this facade, and so Spirit's going to do things in a variety of ways. But I also think there's unhealthy people in your life that Spirit is forcing you to reevaluate. Okay? Or it could be somebody that you know. Okay? Dancer and spy. Somebody is watching you or you're watching them. Something about this is being affected by somebody who is being watched. Okay? They could be seeing, so say this is you living in your soul's purpose and there's somebody that you know, right? That you're watching this other person live in harmony, live in rhythm and passion, and you are watching them do this, right, with their life. And something about that is changing the way that you think and believe within yourself. And it's aligning you to your soul's purpose, and it's causing you to want to distance yourself from things that you may have even identified with being part of who you were in the past that you're recognizing aren't part of who you are now and are not part of your future. Okay. And there's Ace of Cups right here. So you could be in love with this person, right? And love is a very powerful change maker. It's why love really exists in spiritual relationships. Two of Cups on the bottom. Yeah, this is somebody who your love for them is breaking you open and changing the way you see things. Yeah, the Fool. So it's going to cause you to have faith in something and to take a risk, to jump in a trust fall in a way that you never thought that you ever would, because love is changing you. Okay? This love is changing you. Actions and advice from Spirit for Taurus. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Nine of Wands, Six of Cups, Ace of Cups came back out, the Hierophant on the bottom. This has been a spiritual lesson for you. This is also Taurus energy with the Hierophant. It is making you change your ways. You are picking up a different coin. You are dropping the mask. You are getting ready to take action after a period of healing and contemplation. And it has been really rough, right? It's almost like a spoke in the wheel that has kept you stuck for a while, and you've had to continue to be knocked down until you could understand this, right? Because it's a karmic lesson for you, right? But this person is your future, and they're your past life soulmate of some sort that's so strong that it has pushed this there. So to trust Spirit is the advice. To trust and believe that this is the path forward to move into calmer waters. Okay, Taurus. All right. Next, we're moving on to Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is coming towards you? Gemini. Gemini. All right, generational karma. I just was talking about that with Taurus. You could be a cusper. Behaviors, experiences, and unresolved issues being passed down through family lines affecting the descendants. Then I got one more. Social butterfly. And peaceful resolution, finding a common amicable solution to conflict, harmonious outcomes, cooperation, and respect. There's somebody that you know, again, that is breaking open generational karma. This is very similar to Taurus's reading. Okay, let's get another one. I want to find out specifically what's the tea on this particular situation. Again, somebody in a social circle of some sort is coming towards you. that is helping break open generational karma. And you guys are going to have a peaceful resolution to whatever's going on here. Getting caught, finding evidence, getting caught on something, and talking certain word I can't say. Okay, so something about the way you communicate, the way you talk, something is changing. It's like somebody's getting caught as part of a catalyst for this situation. And it's the way maybe your family communicated that has been passed down, or behaviors maybe that you've tolerated, and who you surround yourself with. Okay. So it's like you're getting experiences with different types of people now. So somebody that you've grown up in a social circle of one type, and you're experiencing somebody new that is helping you dissipate and overcome some of this generational karma. Okay, so how are you showing up, Gemini? How are you showing up, Gemini? Challenger, like, you're ready to address this now. You're ready to fight this now. You're ready to have this courage to stand up to this now. On the bottom, because I was really getting that strongly, I feel like in the past you weren't able to. You weren't there. You were not. It says a seeker of clarity, a wanderer, confusion, defeat, struggle. In the past, you weren't in that place. You weren't ready. You weren't ready to be able to deal with this. And now you're like, okay, it's time. It's time that I deal with this. It's time that I address this. It's time that this comes to a calm, amicable solution, because I'm seeing things more clearly now. And it's changing the way that I view everything in my life, especially the people that are around me. Okay. Let's get an overall tarot for you, Gemini. I just saw Four of Wands, which is portal type energy. It's like you're moving into a completely different timeline with this decision. Page of Swords. Okay, so justice. There's something that you're observing with the way the people that are in this old way of being are acting, saying, doing, that you're watching, that changes your perspective. It's like I'm seeing this bird just kind of sitting on this little dude's shoulder, and the bird's like, do you see what this really is now? Do you understand this now? And it's like that bird is there in the solution. The learning, right? Page of Swords is a student, okay? And this is where Spirit is stepping in to help you or this other person understand this. Yeah, it helps you move forward in making a decision. That's what it's like, the gas that's being put into your chariot, car maybe, to help you move forward. Okay. Actions and advice from Spirit for this situation for Gemini. Again, like I said, you might want to check out Taurus's reading because it's very similar. Four of Swords, the Fool, Judgment, Three of Wands, Nine of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you have the gas now, okay? You were sleeping, you were resting, you were kind of in a place of inaction, and look, there's the Knight of Swords right there, you know, getting ready to wake up. I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones, enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. You're getting it now. You understand it now. Welcome to the new age. Spirit is like, hello. We've been waiting for you. It's time to wake up. Okay. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit scary, but Spirit is saying You're manifesting this in. You're going to turn your back on all of this, and it will change. And where you're turning is somewhere real. It'll be brand new. It'll be brand new, but this is the only pentacle I've seen. This is the only thing that's tangible. And you're starting to realize that where you were with this other situation was not actually tangible, was not actually real. You believed that it was, but it wasn't for your soul. And there's a difference. Okay. All right. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer, what is coming in for you? What's coming in for you, Cancer? Ghost in the machine. Technology fails at the worst possible time. Printer under maintenance and unseen forces. Okay. There's a family feud. Family issues, internal fighting within, issues stemming from childhood and prolonged conflict. Okay. There's something that is around a family or your inner child that is being moved forward. I got thief again. And I'm getting love triangle. There's definitely a lot of other people involved here. Multiple choices, multiple lovers, multiple options. Okay. There's a family feud going on because there's possibly a love triangle. Somebody feels like it's like family getting involved with the choices that you're making in love, Cancer, or want to make in love. And your family, the issues that they're having with it stems from something bigger than how you see it right now. And it's also affected you in terms of what you believe that you deserve. And it's been this undercurrent of energy, and Spirit is behind a lot of this. So I really want to get into a little bit like how are you showing up? Yeah, community. So you're still part of this community from the past. Okay. The player card is under there. So that's part of this too. It's like your family could be judging you. But there's a lot of people involved in this. Like I have so many people on this table right now. Even the thief card has 2 people in it. So only you guys are going to know what this specifically is about. But there's unseen forces at work, and this is all catalyst energy. Okay. But the way that you're being viewed as a player, or how you're coming in, is due to inner childhood wounding and because of this family system. Okay. And I don't feel like they're correct because this under maintenance card, I feel like their view of you is incorrect. Page of Wands. You really want to move forward with somebody new. You might be making a decision about that and people don't like it. People don't like it at all because they're not agreeing with this decision. Ooh boy. Actions and advice. 7 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. Queen of Wands. 8 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. And Hierophant. So these other people, Spirit is being like, let them talk. Let them talk, let them talk, because you're investing in something that is actually your wish fulfillment. And this person that you're going towards is the right choice. And they also are very attractive for you. And Spirit is saying that you should move forward with this because even though this person is just very attractive to you, there's also a foundation from which you can both build together. And actually, it represents a true commitment. So Spirit is saying, let him talk. You need to follow your own heart with this situation, okay? All right, Cancer. Interesting. Okay, and then we're going to do Leo, and then we're going to do a little reading for everyone involved. Everybody. Okay. Leo, you have a shadow competitor. My goodness. Watching your every move, obsessed with what you're doing, secretly competing with you. We have a lot of competition energy today, you guys. I don't really know why, but I guess it's just strong in the energy. Unseen heroes. So they're watching you be supportive for others, support on the sidelines, supportive without acknowledgement. So it's like you are a hero and you're not really that full of yourself. You're not doing it for attention, but you have somebody watching you win and they're competing with you and you probably don't even know it because you're just focused on trying to do best for the collective energy. Let's get some more for you, Leo. For Leo. For Leo. Wants you back. So this person either wants you back, looking you up. So there's two scenarios. One, this is a past lover that wants you back, that is kind of jealous of everything that you're doing. And they want to be like you. But I think there's a lot of you that this person is a shadow competitor for another person or believes they are. Okay. So for whatever reason, they're studying you, looking at you. They know the person they're with wants you. You're showing up as a painter. Yeah, you're completely immersed in your own work, and what you do is truly unique and it's very sacral. So they could be watching you do something that is artistic of some sort, or where you're using that part of your soul to create, right? Or you're in some sort of creative energy, and you're also being a hero to other people. And this other person is, very jealous. Look at this on the bottom. Yeah, you don't even see it. I just pulled it up and I'm like, oh, isn't that nice? They're in the shadows watching. Okay. All right. Secretly competing with you. Okay. I don't think it's going to stop whatever's going to happening. So yeah, they're trying to slow you down. So this flipped over midair, and I have another one here. Knight of Pentacles reversed. 4 of Cups. Yeah, they're trying to keep in this secret, in the background, in the shadows. They're trying to slow down progression between you and whoever they think you're competing for. And they're hoping you're going to have a missed opportunity. They're like, oh, please, don't let Leo get this person. It's ridiculous. But the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, right? But when he's in the reverse, he's either completely stuck or stopped. Or he's like the Knight of Swords, which is the opposite type energy. And it goes from very stagnant to very, very fast. Okay, so we're going to get some actions and advice. So it's like, it's not going to hold you down. It's not going to hold you back. This person can be sneaky. They can wear a mask. They can try to keep you sad. They can try to manipulate the other person. But look who's there. The 10 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. So it's temporary. And I think that's what Spirit wants you to know. So actions and advice for Leo. Actions and advice for Leo. Okay, we got the Page of Swords and Judgment. Spirit is letting you know that this person is going to be under judgment because the Page of Swords is usually watching. Okay, what else? 5 of Wands. The Sun. Yeah, they're getting found out. I didn't even need to pull more cards. 7 of Cups. The Moon. The Tower. They're blowing it up. This conflict, this competition, this shadow competitor energy is being seen through the delusions. Since I have the Sun and the Moon, I have to also mention masculine, feminine energy. So if this is getting in the way of some sort of divine counterpart, Spirit is blowing it up. But in the moon, there's hidden. Everything is hidden. It's being blown up. The delusion is being blown up. It's being seen through with the sun as well. So Spirit's letting you know they have it covered. They have it covered. Just keep doing your thing. You are protected. All right, so that's for everybody. Let's do one collective message for you guys before I go. And let's do a message for the collective. Let's do a divine circus. Okay. Divine Circus by Elena Fairchild. Okay. And I will read this for you before we go. Oh, there it is. The Circus of Love. Okay, I've gotten that one before. Okay. Had to go on the floor, you know. All right, here's a quick view of the card. So we've had a lot of cards here that were about competition, conflict, shadow competitors, third parties, and drama. But the Circus of Love, love in all its forms is the ultimate prize in the game of love, but you've got to be in it to win it. Forget excuses and open your heart to love, to life, to luck, to laughter, for the Circus of Love is rolling into your soul town, and it's time for you to be swept off your feet. Love has so many ways to touch your soul and heal your heart. Love is the power that moves us beyond our individual concerns or doubts, sweeping us up into a divine field of energy that feels amazing. Love wants to flow through you, to create through you, to express itself through you. You are a love child of the divine, and love is at the core of your being. Sometimes you'll feel very close to this love, swimming in it, or like it is a fountain gurgling up from inside. At other times, you'll feel as though you cannot quite remember what it is like to feel loving or to be loved. Then it is time to stop looking for love in all the wrong places and turn within to find it. From the kindness, sweetness, affection, and warmth within your own heart, you will find great reserves of energy, creative confidence, and bold trust to open your heart to love, to life, to your own unfolding life journey. So do not turn away from where your heart wants and needs to go. Let your mind relax. It doesn't need to understand everything or be in control of the process of falling in love with life, with a person, with yourself, with your purpose. In fact, if you are to truly fall in love, then your mind will not feel in control at all. The heart has its own wisdom and special type of feeling intelligence. It knows how to be swept away. It understands the difference between unhealthy obsession, which prevents you from resolving the underlying issues of pain, and healthy, compassionate, fierce devotion to that which sets your soul on fire. Love has its own wild ways, and they are brilliant and instinctive in a way the mind cannot always grasp. So trust what your heart loves, what moves your heart, what makes it beat faster and love more. Then you will find that all sorts of strange wonderfulness, creative chaos, and bold color emerge from within and dance around you. Your life may begin to feel like a circus, but what could be a better circus than a circus of love? If you have been struggling in the matters of the heart, the Circus of Love indicates that a heart healing is happening, and your experience of love is about to become more vibrant, exciting, and playful, and perhaps even somewhat unconventional or unusual. It also indicates that a love affair with a person, place, or thing is about to begin or deepen. It's time to let yourself be swept off your feet and to lose your head to love. So, with all of these situations that we were seeing today, Spirit is definitely telling you to trust your heart and to be willing to take a chance. Because this card to me really represents the Fool. And we kept seeing the Fool in all of these situations that were pushing people into taking a chance and trustful energy in some direction that they never thought they were going in, and it's happening. And part of it is about being brave enough to accept a lack of control, being brave enough to step outside your comfort zone and go where you never thought you would. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, I have those through Soulful Revolution TV. The link to those are in the description box, and you can make different types of appointments there. And also make sure to check out the other playlists that I have, so you can look at those timeless videos as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.